Hello students, welcome to the YouTube channel of Maharishi Sandipani School. This is Kapil Squani, your science teacher. In today's video, we are going to learn about the force. So, what is a force? In a basic scientific terms, force will be push or a pull on an object. If we see the few example of it, it will be like lifting, kicking, opening. All these are the example of the forces. If we see this example in our daily life, it will be like lifting of a bag, kicking of a football, opening of a water bottle. All these are the examples of our daily and ordinary life. Now, if we are going to see the nature of the force, force is having its own nature. So, first nature of the force, it is having the magnitude as well as direction. Now, as we know, we need certain kind of magnitude to apply force. Now, what do you mean by magnitude? Magnitude means strength. It is a numerical value like 2, 3, 4, 10, 20. Any kind of numerical value is known as a magnitude. And then the other thing is then direction. Suppose if you are pushing certain wooden block, so you need to know now where you have to push it. Like you have to push it in a left direction, you have to push it in a right direction. So means force also need direction. So we see the force having the two things, magnitude as well as direction in its nature. Therefore, we also call it as a vector quantity. Now the unit of the force is Newton and abbreviation of it is in capital N. These are the nature of the forces. Now if we explore force a little bit more, you are going to come to know that on a single object we can apply more than one force. Like suppose that is in wooden blocks, as you can see in the image, you and your friend both are pushing that wooden block. Now on that wooden block two forces are getting applied. One is yours and another is of your friend. Now both of you are pushing a block in a certain direction. Now what we are going to call that? If more than one force is going to apply on an object, we will call that as a resultant force. Now resultant force is a total of all the forces applying on an object. We also call it as a net force. Now there can be two kind of resultant force. First, if forces are applying in the same direction, as you can see in the image, the forces are applying in the same direction. At that time, we are going to add them. Now another case of it, if forces are applying in the opposite direction, if forces are getting applied on the opposite direction, we are going to take the differentiation between them, or you can say we are going to do the subtraction between them, as you can see in the image given below. Just we still explore the force little bit more. You come to know there are the still two more kind of a force: balanced force and unbalanced force. Now, what is balanced and unbalanced force? If you are applying a force from opposite direction at an equal magnitude, an object is not moving anywhere, means the net force or resultant force is zero. That thing is known as balanced force. Now another case of it, unbalanced force. If you are applying still the force from the opposite direction, an object start moving, means it is not in zero resultant force, and that kind of force is known as unbalanced force. I am also giving definition to you in the images given below, so you can copy it and try to learn it by your heart. Now we have seen all the nature and all the exploration of the force. Now we are going to see the effect of force in our daily life. Majorly we divide this effect of force in our five types. First effect, we can move an object from its rest or stationary position. Second, we can stop an moving object. Third, we can give them speed or decrease the speed of a moving object. Fourth, we can change the shape of an object. Fifth, we can change the size of an object. These all are the effect of the forces. We see the little bit examples of it. It will be like pressing of a lemon. If you are pressing a lemon, you are changing its shape. That is an force. If you are kicking a football, that football is that stationary, means it is not moving anywhere. If you are kicking it, it will start moving, means you are making something move from its stationary or rest position. Still it is a kind of a force. So these are the basically five kind of an effect of a force in our daily life. So now we are going to divide forces in two kinds. Majorly forces are of two kinds. One is contact force, another is non-contact force. If we are defining this thing, in contact force there will be interaction between two things, like your own body and to something else. Suppose if I'm opening a door, in that my hand is interacting with the door. Suppose if I'm cutting a mango, in that kind of case I am giving force, I am interacting with a knife and that knife is interacting with the mango. Means this kind of force is known as contact force. Another is non-contact force, in which there will be not any interaction between two objects, or you can say two bodies. Now, if you are dividing it a little bit more, the contact force will be like muscular force, friction force, and non-contact force like gravitational force, magnetic force, electrostatic force. Now, if we are going to see a little bit more in detail in them, now what is a muscular force? Muscular force is a force which is applying with the help of your muscles. Like if you're riding a bicycle, in riding a bicycle you need your muscular force of your legs. Suppose if you're boxing, in that you need your muscular force of your arms. Suppose you are doing something else like opening of a bottle, lifting of a bag, in all these things, whichever forces you are applying, it is because of your muscles. Means this kind of force is known as muscular force. Now friction force. Friction force is always present between two objects when they are interacting with each other, and friction force is always opposite in the direction. Like if you are stop riding the bicycle, means if you stop pedaling the bicycle, and after a certain distance, it is going to stop. Now, why it is stopping? It is stopping because of the frictional force. And another example of it, suppose if you are kicking a football, we know that after a certain distance, football is going to stop moving. Why it is like that? Because of the friction force between the road and the football. Because of it, it will going to stop moving. Nice. We understand contact force, which is muscular and frictional. Now we will see the non-contact force. First is gravitational force. Now we know that if something is going to fall, it is always going to fall towards the earth. Like apple from a tree, it is going to fall towards the earth. Why it is falling towards the earth? Because of the gravitational force. Gravitational force is not having any contact with an apple. Still, it is falling toward it. Means it is non-contact force. Other is magnetic force. Now, if you have played with the magnets, you will come to know that if you are taking the magnet opposite direction, like north direction of one magnet and south direction of another magnet, it is going to attract towards each other without contacting. Means still it is non-contact force. And if you are turning it into the same direction, means north of one magnet and north of another magnet, it is going to repel to each other. Still they are not contacting to each other, still they are pushing each other in the opposite direction. Now, last is electrostatic force. It is an, you can say something like electricity. When you are rubbing something with a dry cloth, suppose you have taken a plastic pipe, you are rubbing it with a very dry cotton cloth, you will come to know that it is going to attract your hairs, threads, all these things are attracting towards the pipe because of electrostatic force in the pipe. So we have seen a lot of the forces today. I have given you a lot of images. In these images I have given you a lot of examples and a lot of definitions. In the homework, you have to write all of these things in your notebook. You have to revise it, learn it with your heart.